Hey, greetings everyone from our home to yours. I hope that this finds you safe and well. Happy fourth week of Advent and happy Christmas Eve. Our passage for today comes from Matthew chapter 1, verses 18 through 25. It's a long passage, but it's the story of the angel telling Mary that she's going to give birth to Jesus and then Joseph marrying her. And that whole wonderful story is where we get the idea, the theology, the concept that Jesus is Emmanuel, God with us. Being the fourth week of Advent and Christmas Eve is kind of cool. It's kind of like the stars and moon align literally and figuratively to give us the fourth week of Advent on Christmas Eve. I mean, this is a great religious tradition. It's practiced and used by churches all over the world, century upon century upon century. This is the week where many people and many churches will light the last Advent candle. This is the week where many people will end their Advent calendar. But this is the week that we celebrate the theme of love. More importantly, God's love. You know, love is really hard to describe. And if you ask people, it's always different, and it always is something that they will struggle to describe to you about love as well. But it's safe to say love makes us feel something, an emotion, whatever it is that you want to call it. We can feel love, and we can feel loved. Have you ever wondered why Christmas is such a worldwide phenomenon? Sure, we could be cynical and say that it's because the businesses have mass marketed Christmas and the gift giving to the whole world, and so that's what's made it a worldwide phenomenon. I mean, we could argue that. We could argue that Christmas really isn't a religious holiday. It's now a commercial holiday. We could argue that. We could argue about it not being Jesus' real birthday, because we all know that Jesus probably was not born in December. More likely, he was not born in December, more in the spring. I mean, we could argue that. We could argue that Christmas was at first a pagan holiday, not a Christian holiday, and that a pope or a Christian leader somewhere stole it from the winter solstice holiday. We could argue that. We could argue about Santa Claus, this mythical figure that's loosely based on a saint from somewhere in our Christian history, but that doesn't explain the red-nosed reindeer or the ability to time travel. I mean, we could argue that. You could. But what I think has caused Christmas to become a worldwide phenomenon is simply that it is a holiday that's based on love. It started with God's love for us, and then it becomes an outpouring of our love for our family and for others. So I would argue the question really is, when it comes to Christmas, is what's love got to do with it? Well, everything. Everything that we do in Christmas is a symbol, a metaphor for what God has done for us. The Christmas lights that I love and most of us love and are all over everyone's neighborhood, while commercially mass marketed and people use it to gain notoriety, really the idea of Christmas lights is that God sent Jesus to shine light into the darkness. Then what about the giving of gifts? The giving of gifts is the greatest gift of all, eternal life. Jesus' sacrifice for us, God gave that to us. And it doesn't matter what day it actually happened. It does matter that we decided to pick one day as a whole world to set aside to thank God for the gift that he gave us and show that love to others by giving gifts to others. We celebrate with light and Christmas and community and fellowship, eating and having joyful times with family and friends. I mean, that's what church was designed to be, with the love feasts and the agape feasts and everything that we've celebrated on Sundays. The only thing that may be missing in the Christmas motif and the Christmas idea and understanding that it's all a metaphor about God's gift to us, other than the baby in the manger, is Christ's broken body and spilt blood. But that's what Easter is for. So may you go this week spreading God's love, joy, cheer, peace, and hope to all those around you. Merry Christmas. God bless you.